So, is there a ghost story that you've not mentioned in the book, but something that stays with you now and then?
One place it was an encounter. I used to go to there was a village in UP. We were sleeping at night at midnight and we felt that someone is sleeping with us, even though there was no one there. Yeah, I feel that someone is like watching me. And there was one more story that everyone used to say when we are sleeping at night, at any time during the night time, they used to feel that someone is walking on the terrace.
I love mountains ever since I was a kid. I've been to family trips for so many times and it has been an escape for me. So, if that is the case with you, you are in the right place because we are going to have a conversation with a passionate traveler today who has written a book about traveling called The Way to Belonging. His name is Rahul Nakra. Welcome to the podcast, sir.
Thank you.
So, before we begin anything, I would just like to know what is the thing that makes you so passionate about traveling?
See, traveling has always been a very healing thing for me.
Right.
It gives you an escape from your normal life, maybe for a few days only. And when you are traveling with your, not even your friends, sometimes you are traveling with random groups which you have just found on Facebook or Instagram, and you just decide one day that you want to go with them. So it completely changes your life. One of such a trip for me was to Tungnath. It was a trek that one of my cousin just asked me that would you like to go on this trek, and I just said yes, okay. So we just went out with one of the group. We met new people, and listening to the new stories of those people, interacting with them, just changed my point of view about life, the way I used to think about life. It like we are just stuck in the few four five things what we are experiencing on daily basis.
Right.
But when you meet those people, you get to hear those stories, their struggles, what they have been experiencing in their life, what brought them to this trip. So it just kind of changes everything for you, your state of mind, your place of thinking, everything changes. And the mountains, they are just magical. You just feel like you are someone and you are there. Like the even when you breathe there, you can feel your breath.
Right.
So it always heals you. And like I have been like, it has given me so many stories, the mountains and the traveling. 4 or 5 trips I have done with that particular group travel company only. So that somehow gave me so many stories, so many new people to meet. I might Across 4 trips I might have met around 30 to 40 new people, and some of them are still my friends. And like some of them I might not be in touch with them regularly, but still an impact they have left on me. That's a very like thing which I still cannot forget in my entire life.
So, meeting new people is something that you're passionate about.
It was not like that before, but
Mhm.
after I started traveling with those groups, random groups, it became something for me.
So, I have seen that I've read your book, and you have mentioned the geography, the history, and the facts about those places very deeply. So, is there any reason why you're so keen to know about those areas?
No, there is no specific reason for it, but when you go to a new place, you meet new people, you talk to the locals, you just explore around that place, you just get to know about it. When you are sitting with, you are just randomly talk to a person of, whether that can be a hotel receptionist or maybe a waiter or anyone from that, like if you are staying in a homestay, you interact with those people.
Right.
So you just somehow get to experience, like they tell you about it, that this is the place what we do. Like when you travel to Kinnor,
Mm-hmm.
I spoke with the driver, the homestay people. They told me that we have our own farms, fields and all. We do like farming for the
Mm-hmm.
whole year.
Mm-hmm.
They in Kinnor, like where the book is
Right.
mostly placed.
Mm-hmm.
So they do a lot of apple farming there,
Yeah.
and they have a very good income from that. But they have their properties and all, they had their homestay. So they told that we had our time, we had our place, we had our property, so we just opened a homestay there. So these are the kind of things, when you interact with them, you get to know about the history of that place. You like, even sometimes local also become your companions on your treks or something. And I believe that treks doing treks has always given me the best of the friends. When you trek with those people, and it is not easy for a to do a trek, but
Right.
it's always very enriching.
Yeah.
Like last month only I was on a trek to Yulakanda. It's again in Kinnor.
Okay.
So when I was trekking down on the second day, when we had to trek down, it has rained on It was 15th or 16th of August. It had rain, and it was like the uh, weather, because of it, that trail has gone very bad. A waterfall was there, which was overflowing, and it was in our had to come in our way, and we even didn't know that we would be able to cross it or not,
Hmm.
because the level has risen so much at
Hmm.
that place. But like, you are traveling through a jungle, maybe you can meet an animal there, anything can happen. But that, when you are there yourself.
Right.
So it's doesn't matter that how difficult doing that trek is, how it difficult it gets. You even There would be people who are not able to step down at a place, you don't even know them,
Right.
but you try to help them to come down, to walk on a way which is difficult to walk. I might be able to help someone, someone helps me. So that's just a very human thing that you do without expecting anything on at a place. In our everyday life, we would expect, like, if I'm doing anything, I would expect that someone will do. If I'm doing something good for anyone, someone will do any say at least say a thank you to me or do anything for it. But at that place, you don't expect anything. You just go with the flow, you just experience that place.
Okay. So that brings one question to my
Hmm.
mind, that the times that we're living in are not very trustworthy.
Right.
So when you go on trips like this, how do you find it, like trusting these people who are completely random? They could be good, they could be bad. So what is your take on that?
I think that yes, in today's world, people are not trustworthy. Even your
Right.
known ones, like
Yes.
the people you trust the most,
Yeah.
they somehow break your trust, because maybe not intentionally, unintentionally only that happens. But still, the world runs on trust only. Even when you are driving, you have trust that, like when you are overtaking someone, you have trust that that person will not come in my way. That's why you are overtaking. This world runs on trust only. You can't just, okay, something happened, but you can't leave like trusting people.
So, being a man, it probably is easy for you to
Hmm.
travel. So, what do you think are the struggles for women? I mean, what I'm trying to ask you is it difficult for women? And if it is, what do you think about it?
It's definitely difficult for women, like,
Mm-hmm.
to come out and go randomly with a group. Like, it's even difficult for me. Even my parents used to say that, like, you are going with random people, don't know who they are, what kind
Mm.
of people would they turn out, you don't know.
Right.
So it gets even more difficult for a woman. But like, still, I have met a lot of girls, even that trips I have
Yeah,
done,
yeah.
most of them were girls only, that
Okay.
on those trips,
Mm-hmm.
on all the random groups. So, like, it's about a trust only, that they come out, they try to convince their parents that yes, we can go on this trip. They see the travel history of those groups on Instagram or Google reviews, and when those reviews are good, people come. So, and when, like, there are other girls, even boys, even the trek lead most of the time would be a boy only.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe in the first a day or two, what I have experienced, you get that comfort that, okay, I can trust these people.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not like I have been, the groups I have been to that had been good. Maybe all the groups might not be that good. So, but yeah, trust is the only thing that one can do.
So, what is the advice that you could give to parents to let their women child out?
See, like, not even women, for men also, I would just like to say that trust your child. Maybe they are on a wrong path.
Mm.
Maybe they might like meet some people who are not good for them
Yeah.
on that trip. But you cannot protect everyone.
Right.
Like, my parents would have said a few things to me which I might not have followed. But
Right.
if my heart said something, I did that. I might have learnt a few lessons from that. And that lessons, maybe their saying would not have impacted me, but the lesson that I got through that would stay with me forever in my life.
So, great. Okay, so tracking back a little bit to your book,
Hmm.
the character of Rohan is something who is very outgoing, very helpful, very charismatic. So, the features that you've given to Rohan, are they in any way similar to yours? Because I get that energy. So,
See, I have not always been a traveler.
all right.
Till school, I would not say that I have been even much out with friends, even in my city.
So, you were an introvert.
Yes, I
Okay.
was an introvert. But like, like in 2020 I moved to Pune for my job.
Okay.
So like I met a few people there. They became really good friends for with me. So I just started traveling with them. So it became a regular thing for us, like like even it was a lockdown in 2020, we used to just we like when we the first time we went to Pune, me and one of my friend, he was my colleague as well, we went just out on a road on a bike at the night time, and like we explored for Pune for like an half an hour, and we thought that yeah, it's almost 2 now,
Mm.
nothing is active, nothing is there, what
Mm.
should we do?
Mm.
So we just said that yeah, let's go to Lonavala. Or at
Okay.
2 at night we just went out on that bike, and it was not even a very sports bike or anything, it was just an HF Deluxe. And it didn't used to go even to above 70 I think on speed, and it was really difficult to go on that bike. But we just it a thought clicked on our mind, let's go to Lonavala, and we just went. It took us like at 2 we left, and around 5:30 we reached Lonavala. And that was, I think, would say the first life changing thing for me.
Okay. From that, you started to feel that you should go out more, like open
Yes,
up more.
yes. So even during the lockdown times, we just used to hire a car or anything like a self-drive car, and used to go out to Lonavala, Satara. We just went out to these places, and it was always like a healing thing, even on a Saturday or a Sunday only for a day only. But it just used to freshen your mind. And during monsoon, these places of Maharashtra, they are very beautiful, very green, and you just like what I have said, that you just feel something that you are somewhere. And it was like first time experience for me, maybe for the locals now. Like one of my friend, he was from Lonavala only, he used to say यार लोनावला में क्या ही है, मतलब उसके लिए वो normal हो गया था. But for us it was something that we were the kind of beauty that we were experiencing there. That was something really beautiful.
So you have given Rohan a very car loving kind of a personality. So do you love your car and do you have such memory that you would like to share with us?
Yes, definitely. I love my car. I love driving so much. And even solo, when I'm driving solo, I just enjoy it. Like I just want the music at my pace. It can be like according to my mood, some soothing music or maybe disco music. It can
Yeah.
be anything.
Hmm.
And like about the love that you said about the car, I went to like Kedar Kantha trek once
Okay.
around 2 years back.
Mhm.
So it was a 3 day trek, and like you on that trek you don't have any phone network or anything. You are just away from the world, cut from the world, from every space, and you leave any like monetary or these materialistic things behind when you are like away from even your phone. When you
Okay.
so and when we were just trekking down and we were about to reach down at the base village, the first thought that my mind struck was that okay, I have a car also. The first materialistic factor that struck my mind was this.
Okay. Lovely. I want to ask you, this is a very general question, but
Hmm.
do you believe that friends who turn into couples are more successful as compared to the people arranged marriages or love marriages?
Um, Maybe yes, because I have met a few people.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I would mention two couples majorly, whom I have seen that they are more of a friends rather than a couple. Even one of them I have mentioned in the book as well, Rishi and Surbhi's character.
But this story was a little offbeat.
Yes, it was, but like I reframed that story. But the characters
Okay.
that inspired me, they were
Uh-huh.
more of a like when they were with us,
Hmm.
we didn't feel that they are a couple. They were
Okay.
just like friends only. Like they were hanging out as friends, and they both were so livable people. They were interacting with everyone, they were keeping everyone together. So both of them kind of inspired me so much. Even when I started writing this book, the original thought, I didn't have those two characters. I had just five six characters: Rohan, Ritika, Vaishali, Aditi, and Priyanka. But when I started writing, I just it gave me a thought that I should add these two characters as well. So that impact they had on me.
Okay, when it comes to becoming friends or comes to meeting new people on these treks, do you think that like you have given the character of Rohan falling for Ritika, so do you think that we fall in love with people or do we fall in love with places and memories that we share with them?
Maybe we definitely fall in love with people, their personality, but it's the moments that make them special.
Hmm.
If we don't have those moments with them, I don't think that falling in love is even possible. Maybe it can be moments of friendship, it can be moments of joy, also it can be moments of sadness as well,
Yeah, correct. Absolutely.
like how they supported you in that moment,
Yeah.
how they, like, you might be negative in such a moment, they helped you being positive.
Yeah.
So definitely it's their personality that helped you, so you fall in love with a person, but it's the moments that make it special.
So, if you could give me one sentence for a person who is mentally healthy and peaceful, what would it be and why?
Maybe he knows how to avoid the negativity in his life.
Okay, which brings me to asking you, what is your philosophy of life?
It has changed over a period of time. I might have think differently a few years back, and like in past, I would say 1.5 year, my philosophy has changed a lot.
Okay.
Maybe through the travels as well, the people I met, maybe in the things that I have seen in office, things that happened to me, the struggles that I had there, even there were some people whom I trusted a lot, but that trust didn't get that back. Maybe the things that I wanted, the
Mm-hmm.
kind of appreciation that I wanted, maybe I didn't get that back, even though I tried my best to do in my work and in every way. So like that somehow changed my thought process, that it's not easy to trust people. That's the biggest lesson that I have got.
Okay.
My trust has been not just in professional life, in personal life as well, maybe. But it's not that I have lost trusting people.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just don't attach yourself. Like the biggest lesson that I would say I had was that don't attach yourself to someone, to anyone, be it anyone, too much that they have the power to control you or to hurt you. They are, even the smallest of their action can hurt you. So that affection or that can be very dangerous.
I think a lot of us can relate with that.
Yes.
Okay, this has gotten a little serious, so
Hmm.
I'll come back to a little something adventurous. You mentioned that you believe in ghosts. Let's say Rohan mentioned that he believes in ghosts,
Hmm.
even though he's never had an encounter with the ghosts, right? So, is there a ghost story that you've not mentioned in the book, but something that stays with you now and then?
I have had a few encounters, not really an encounter, I would say. Maybe one time it was at one place, it was an encounter. Rest, it was just a feeling that there is something negative.
Okay,
Even one or two things I've mentioned in the book
right,
as well.
right, right.
Uh, One story, if like I would like to mention,
Sure.
would be that for my office work, I used to go to there was a village in UP. Uh, so I used to go there like for some of my clients' work. So there it was a guest house, like around 10-15 people used to stay. I have stayed there for almost 1.5 months.
Okay.
But the people staying there, like for the first 10-15 days, I didn't know about anything about ghosts or anything. So I didn't even experience anything. But after 10-15 days, people just told the stories. Ki yaar, like we were sleeping at night at midnight and we felt that someone is sleeping with us, even though there was no one there. Two people, someone said that we two were sleeping together, and like we just randomly we just felt that someone is there in our between.
Mm-hmm.
Someone told that one of my colleague, he told that like he used to like at 12 around, he used to just walk on the terrace and talk to someone. So he used to say that like, yeah, I feel that someone is like watching me. So once those stories got into my head, like a fear obviously got into my head, and there was a in front of that guest house, there was a like cremation ground या कुछ कब्रिस्तान या कुछ था.
Mm-hmm.
So all those things like could be related. So one night, like I was sleeping, like I was not able to sleep, so I used to do is to fill my water bottle so that I don't have to go out at night.
Okay.
So but I was not able to sleep, and like I was drinking water again and again. So around at 2 my water bottle got finished, and I just had to get up and like go to the kitchen to fill it up. So like when I went to the kitchen, I filled the water bottle and I was just walking out, and just like I was walking straight, and there was a window there from which the slab of that kitchen was visible. I
Okay.
was just walking straight. I didn't even look into that window, but like through a peripheral eye,
Yeah.
I just felt that right next to the slab there is something there, a shadow or something. So I just saw that, and went straight to my room, started chanting Hanuman Chalisa in my mind, and just went to sleep. I didn't tell this to anyone. Like 2 3 days later, so we were just discussing about it that I saw something. So one of my colleagues said that यार मैं भी मेरे साथ भी हुआ था, मैं शाम को आया था तो ये इसी विंडो के साइड से निकल रहा था एंड लाइक आई ऑल्सो फेल्ट दैट समथिंग इज देयर. So when he said that, like we too felt at the same place, we felt the same thing. So like, and a lot of people have experienced that at the
Okay.
same time. So, and there was one more story that everyone used to say that when we are sleeping at any time during the night time, they used to feel that someone is walking on the terrace.
Mm-hmm.
So most time, like everyone has to say that thing just moves from one place to the another side, just travel 2 3 times there, and just like a monkey has climbing, they just climb from the terrace to a tree, and there was no tree around that house, but they used to hear that.
Okay.
So one day at around like 5, maybe 5:30 in the morning, I
Mm.
just woke up and I just started hearing some sounds like someone is walking, and that cannot be the sound of a human. They were so loud on that, so loud that I was just feeling like क्या चल रहा है, because it cannot be a human, the loudest
Yeah,
voice
yeah.
it was. It went in the same way, it went to there, here, it just walked 2 3 times, and then there was a steel door which was for the terrace to the stairs. It just banged once, and I felt that like it's now coming down. And once that sound came, banging sound came, the light went off.
Oh my God.
The light went off, light went off because electricity had gone, and
But the
yesterday
timing was perfect.
timing was perfect, and
Yeah.
there was inverter, but yesterday evening only there was some problem in the inverter. That inverter guy had came, and he, instead of repairing it,
Left it open.
he repaired it, but something wrong was there, so it
Oh,
didn't work. And
okay.
at the same time the light went off, and as inverter was not there, so light just fan and everything stopped working. And as soon as that happened, a voice started coming. I felt that, yeah, what is that? What is that? Matlab, yeah, it is coming down, or like I just uh, felt numb, started chanting Hanuman Chalisa. I thought that, yeah, shall I wake the person who is sleeping there in the room?
Nobody else could hear that.
No, the other person was sleeping. Maybe I was only awake, or maybe everyone has heard that.
Hmm.
So maybe everyone hears that at some point of time, but the other person is not able to hear. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
I just felt that, and as soon as that door banged, a sound started coming, and I just said, "Yeah, what is this? What is this?" Just went on for 2 minutes, and then I realized that the person who was sleeping next to me, he had started snoring. So that was a relief that something was not coming down.
Hmm.
But like it, that's walking sound and everything, that was very dangerous. I discussed when I woke up at like 7:30. I discussed with the other people in the guest house. They said that, yeah, we have also heard that. Even the person, one of my colleague, he used to sleep with lights on.
He was so scared.
Like, he had experienced the same thing
Oh.
even before, like 6 months back, before me, he was there. So he used to sleep with lights on, and he always had Hanuman Chalis or any of the artis on his phone, always up when he was sleeping.
The fear of ghosts is real, that means.
Those who have experience, they will say.
Okay, so you've mentioned the Bhimakali temple in
Yeah.
Saharan in your book.
Yes, yes.
Would you like to tell us about it?
So it's just a magical place, I would say. How we landed at Sarahan, it was again a group trip only. So to Kinnor, not the way it is mentioned in the book. It was kind of a different the way we traveled. Like it was our last stop, and it was, I think, our fifth day to in on that trip.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, यार 5 दिन हो गए, वही पहाड़, वही पेड़, वही सब देख रहे हैं. Like I just started feeling homesick.
Mm.
So I just asked our trek lead that, यार, what is there in Sarahan? So he said कि यार वहाँ से एक माउंटेन रेंज दिखती है और भीमाकाली टेम्पल है. सो आई सेड, यार माउंटेन रेंजेस हम देख ही रहे हैं, रोज़ देख रहे हैं, हर जगह से ही दिख रही है, और टेम्पल भी क्या, टेम्पल भी हर जगह कहीं ना कहीं मिल ही जाता है. But at around 1 or 2 maybe, we reached at that place, and when
One
I
or two in the
stepped,
morning? One or
no,
two
no, at night,
in the
in the
noon?
afternoon,
Hmm.
we reached at that place, and when I just stepped down from the traveler, The vibe, the aura of that place, that was something very magical. I just put my luggage in the room. I just went out alone, walked across the town. It's a very small town. Like, not even like you enter from a place 300 meters, there is a home, and on the right there are two hotels, and on the left there is a market of which would be I think around 405 meters of market, and there are few homes, just that, and one temple in between. It's very small town,
Mm.
but the vibe of that place is so good. I just left whatever thoughts I had why I'm coming to this place, those all just faded away. We went to the temple. Someone, like one there was one girl on that trip, she had been there before.
Okay.
She told that you can pray anything to mata, you can make a wish and that wish gets fulfilled and you are called back to the temple again. So it was like her wish got fulfilled and she came to the temple again. That was her thing. And I just also asked for something. And yes, that, and next day there is also a palace there, Sarahan Palace.
Mhm.
It's I think still the property of the royal family, but it was open at that time. So we just spent around like 1 to 2 hours there in that palace. It was so magical. The vibe, the air, everything was so magical. I just thought that whenever I would be like feeling low in my life or anything, I would just pick up my car and come to this place. It's like 150 kilometers from Shimla.
Mm.
And that happened when I was at the lowest phase of my life last year in October 2024. When I was during the lowest phase of my life, I knew that I had to go to that place. So right before Diwali, I just went to that place, picked up my car and went to that place. And when I came back, I had actually healed.
Lovely. You've mentioned the Bhima Kali temple and the
Mhm.
belief that is there behind it. And would you like to tell our audience about it?
So there's a belief that at the Bhima Kali temple, if you pray something, that wish gets fulfilled. And if even a couple wants to get married, they can go there together and pray for it. And around in like 8 or 10 months, they would get married, and Mata would call them again to that temple. So it's a belief that is there.
You have traveled enough around the northern Indian parts at least. So, are there any favorites of yours that you would like to recommend?
Kinnaur is my everlasting favorite. Like there are 4 or 5 places there. One is Kalpa. It is known for like having the view of Kinnar Kailash Shivling. It is part of Panch Kailash. So that place is just magical. The next would be Sangla. It is famous for now, very famous for its Sangla Holi. The Holi that is played, very friendly Holi. It is there. They portray Ramayan, the sequences of Ramayan in that. That is very like the Holi of a lifetime that you can have. Then there is Chetkul. It's 1 hour from Sangla. It's a river there, Baspa River. And it's the last village of India. After that, there is after certain kilometers there is Tibet border.
Okay.
So when you sit across the river at the river bank, you just feel like you would leave all your worries behind you. You would forget all your worries, all your thoughts, and you will be just at that place with the views of the mountains there. Then recently I've been to in Kinnaur Yulla Kanda. It has world's highest Krishna temple, and it's a very difficult trek, I would say. The last 2 3 kilometers are very difficult, but it's magical. And Sarahan, obviously, we talked about the Bhima Kali temple. Very few people know about it, but if you are there, it means Mata has called you herself.
So, while you were writing this book, how did this occur to you that you wanted to write the book about traveling?
About traveling, like I have been a keen writer. I have written few stories back as well. They were not published, obviously. I might have published them on Blogspot or Facebook, and people loved them. But
Okay.
it was not like a published work like this one.
Okay.
Writing something about traveling, that happened because I have traveled a lot in the past few years, and the stories that it gave me, I was not able to write anything from past like 3 years. I was
Mm.
trying to, but I was not able to because I
Okay.
didn't have a story. But after traveling so much, last year in July, after I came back from Kashmir, it was very like heartbreaking trip as well for me.
Mm.
So something I got from that trip, which made me believe that okay, now I can write a book. I have a story. I can write it.
Okay.
So I just purchased a new laptop because I could not write in an office laptop. Obviously,
Mm.
it's a big distraction.
Yeah.
So I purchased a new laptop, and the same day I got the laptop, I started writing it, and that's how this book got started.
So, what were the most difficult or the most enjoyable parts while you were writing this book?
I would not say that it was very enjoyable because last that was the phase when I was at the lowest in my life.
Okay.
So, but yeah, this book was obviously a healing thing. I was just extracting my thoughts out, whatever I had, what I could not say to people, maybe, or to express things I could not do, p- which I should have done.
Mm-hmm.
I did this that through this book, I think.
Okay.
So, yes, it was more of a relief to write this book and to fulfill my dream of writing something after 3 years.
So, the process of writing it was difficult, but the end result made you happy.
No, I would not say that process of writing was even difficult. It's just I just went with the flow. Whatever came to my mind, I just used to write. Even there were the original story that I had was very different.
Mm-hmm.
But as I said, that Rishi and Surbhi's character was not there when I
Yeah.
started writing it.
Mm.
It just happened. It was just an introduction going on where Aditi mentions that she's getting married.
Yeah.
That was not my any thought while
Okay.
writing it. So I was just saying that they are at a marriageable age, so one should get married. So I just wrote that thought.
Okay.
And the original thought that I had about was that they will Aditi will get married to Bhavya, but something happened which changed my story,
Yeah.
and that also changed something for Rohan as well.
Mm-hmm.
He after that incident he expressed his feelings to Ritika, so it was something that actually happened which changed my story plot.
Okay. So, are you planning on writing more books, and are they also going to be about traveling or something else?
I have started writing one more book. I
Okay.
think I have written around 45 pages of it. Now I am
Nice.
on a break from it because I had the story that I have to write, but maybe not the scenes, the real scenes that I would want for it. So I stopped writing it a month back.
Mm-hmm.
It is not about traveling. I was thinking to write something about traveling or friends again, but like when I was writing it, I wrote 2 3 pages of two three different kind in different ways,
Mm-hmm.
but it felt that I am again replicating this story only.
Yeah.
So it didn't give me the right feeling. So it's more of, I would say, a suspense or a thriller, but it also captures the personal emotions of the main character. It has travel as well, not like the travel these people did, a different kind of travel, but yeah, it has travel as well.
When can we expect it to come out?
Maybe not this year, I would say.
Okay. This year is almost gone in September. September's done.
Hmm.
Okay. If a reader is reading your book and there could be just one thing that they could remember about your book, what would you hope that it would be?
Hope.
Okay. Why?
See, I maybe there has been something for me personally
Mm-hmm.
that things have happened. I wished for something and could not get it. But maybe although I lost hope of for a few things last year, but that I didn't mention in the book,
Okay.
and that book got replicated, s- gave a message to the people that all in all the reviews that I'm getting, one thing is common: hope. That word is common across all reviews,
Mm.
that people are getting, that we should not never lose hope in our life. Even I don't lose hope even things have happened. Maybe at a point I thought that okay, these things are never going to happen to me, but again with time, those I got hope that okay, it's not that bad, things will get better. So hope is a thing I think which everyone should have. With time heals everything.
Okay. When you were writing this book, was it purely for yourself, or did you want to reach people with your love of traveling, or what was the basic message that you were trying to provide?
I think it was first, it is for me only, not for anyone else. Second, obviously, if I have written something, I would like to reach readers. I would like to people to hear my story as well, experience it. But firstly, I would say it is for me only. It is for my own satisfaction.
So, when did you decide that you wanted to give the story out to people?
Mm, like I completed this book in December. Like previously as well, when I have written books, I tried to get it published, but nothing happened at that time. So this time I knew that this is something mature. Like earlier works, I was like when I wrote it 4 5 years back. Those were not that mature stories, I would say, because I was not even that mature. This story, I felt that has something that people can read
Relate.
and have something from it.
Mm.
So like 4 or 5 months this book was just a draft in my laptop only.
Hmm.
But like after 4 or 5 months I thought that okay, I should find ways to get it published, and I did.
So, do you think that the inspiration to write comes from real life facts and the things that happen to you, or is there any tips or tricks that you would like to give to people out there who are trying to write their first book?
There is no tricks or anything. It's just if you want to write, just write your experiences. Maybe not in the same way. I cannot write the same story that I had,
Yeah.
because it's the in maybe like this book has 300 pages, but in life you have a lot of incidences. Things move very slow,
Yeah.
so you cannot write the exact story.
Hmm.
There would be variations, but the ultimate message that you want to give, you can give through that fictional story. And you cannot just think that okay, I can learn writing. It cannot happen. It has to come out naturally only.
So, if there is one thing that you would tell people out there, that whoever is ready to travel or whoever is traveling, what is something that they should definitely try to experience while traveling?
Try to travel cheapest. Try
Okay.
to travel solo.
Okay.
Try to travel with unknown people. It's good to travel with family, but the lessons that you would get while you are traveling either with your friends or with the people you don't know, and to the places that are unexplored or maybe not less are less explored. I don't know how many people would have heard about Kinnaur. Spiti people might would have heard. It's a lot on the reels these days.
Yeah.
But Kinnaur, it's known as a place which is on the way to Spiti. You cannot go in a it's Spiti is so far from Shimla that you cannot reach there in a day. So people either have a stop on Kalpur and Chitkul for the first day. So people don't know it by the name of Kinnaur. It's just like Spiti circuit.
Okay.
But Kinnaur is I think magical. So and like first time I went there, I have been there 3 4 more times. So like maybe it cannot work for me, it might not work for someone else, but travel with unknown people. They will take you to places which you would not even think you can go.
Okay, that brings me to ask that a lot of people go to places which they already know about,
Right.
right? So, why do you think that is the fact? And is there some myths about traveling that you would like to burst?
I think people go to the same places again and again because of a comfort.
No,
They
not same places. Like, suppose I am a person, I've not
Hmm.
been to Kashmir ever in my life. So,
Hmm.
I will choose a spot in Kashmir that a lot of people talk about, or a
Okay.
lot of people have been to because that place is famous,
You're right.
right?
Because
Yeah. So, what do you think about that?
normally when we travel, we like if I have to make an itinerary to Goa,
Hmm.
I would just go on a Google and try to hunt for an itinerary, and it would only mention the beaches or the places that are everyone has explored.
Exactly.
But again, what I say, if you go with unknown people, you go with these random groups, the itinerary they make, they have traveled so much. Those are people are passionate travels, so they try to explore new places, new things. Even when I went to Kashmir last year, it was with that group only. And like we went to places like everyone would have heard about Gulmarg,
Yeah.
but we didn't go to Gulmarg. It
Okay.
was just a 10-minute stop for us. After Gulmarg, there is a place Bota Patri, which there is a short hike, I would say, not even a trek, which takes you to the point where from here you can see the LOC.
Okay.
So that was not expected for me. It was like a surprise that we just Gulmarg everyone would go.
Hmm.
Although I believe Gulmarg is very magical, and I have mentioned that in book as well.
Hmm.
But that trek to Bota Patri,
Hmm.
like we started the trek and we stopped at a place where everyone was clicking photos and doing everything, and I just thought that yeah, that way that is going, that seems very good. And like I just went there alone, started walking there, reached to a certain place. मेरे को लगा कि यार ग्रुप से इतना अलग नहीं होना चाहिए. थोड़ा आगे जाके काफ़ी आगे तक मैं गया, और थोड़ा आगे जाके मैं फिर रास्ता भी थोड़ा सा टेढ़ा मेढ़ा हो रहा था, सो आई
Hmm.
वेंट कि अब ग्रुप से लगने हो तो वापस चलते हैं.
Hmm.
एंड व्हेन आई रीच्ड बैक, अ गर्ल आस्क्ड मी कि कैसा था आगे.
Hmm.
मैंने कहा बड़ी मुश्किल से वापस आया हूँ.
Hmm.
सो शी सेड कि रास्ता मुश्किल था. ओ ओके, अंडरस्टूड. आई मीन टू से दैट कि इट वाज सो ब्यूटीफुल that it was very difficult to come
Come
back
back.
from that place.
Hmm.
So if you want, I would say that where everyone is going, don't go to that place. Try to hunt for unexplored places.
Take the road less traveled.
Yes.
Okay, what is a myth or any number of myths that you would like to burst about traveling that you have experienced in your years of traveling?
It's safe to travel. People are friendly.
Mm.
You go to any tourist place, people are friendly there. Even though there has been incidences, especially in Kashmir,
Mm.
but it's not like that. They their economy runs on that. So people are not like that. They don't misbehave with tourists so easily. People are friendly, especially in Himachal. People are really good. Even in Uttarakhand, other places that I have traveled to, in Goa, when you like not the hotel owners or anyone, but if you meet some local people, they might not be very friendly. I would say
Okay.
that experiences I had, but those people, those whose economy runs on travel and tourism, all the people are friendly. You meet anyone. It is safe to travel, I think, anywhere in India, even
Great. So,
solo.
have you been into places southern area of India?
I've been to Goa. Like I
Okay.
mentioned before, like I was in Pune. So during a year only we went to Goa 3 times. Then there was a place Gokarna in Karnataka.
Mm.
So I went there. Apart from that, during the new year of 2022, I went with my friends to like Ganpati Pule is a place in Maharashtra. It was a long day travel. We took 2 ferries, but it was really beautiful day. Even with one of my friend who was with me, a few days back I was discussing with him about that trip. And I have been to Chennai. That was obviously for some office work. But what I loved the most, I was there in Chennai for around 1.5 months. What I loved the most about Chennai was the temples there. I experienced a lot. I went to a lot of temples, and the beauty of those temples, the feeling. Even in North India, I don't feel that. Not in the Himalayas, but if you go to Ram Mandir in Ayodhya or to Vrindavan, you would not be able to experience
Yeah,
that.
because they are like hand craved and they're so huge and
Yeah,
such historical aspect come with them.
not the historical aspect, but the way they are managed. They are
Okay.
so disciplined. In you go to Vrindavan, you would not even find a place to stand.
Mm-hmm.
Although those temples are in the city, have their own beliefs, but they are not so crowded. Even if they are crowded, they are well managed, so clean that you would love to be there, and you would kind of feeling that you want from a temple. You want to be in that when you are in a temple. You would get that feeling there.
Okay. Okay, so we'll do a rapid fire kind of a
Uh,
thing right now. I'll give you one word and you have to give me the first word that comes to your mind.
okay.
Okay. I'm gonna base this around and about your book and around random things. All right. Shall we start?
Hmm.
Okay. Number one, mountains.
Kinnor.
Love.
Travel.
Second chances.
Difficult to give.
Cost of love.
Difficult times.
Suppressed feelings.
Unknown people.
Friendships.
Unknown people.
Rejection.
Heartbreak, maybe.
Redemption.
Difficult to get.
Peace.
Mountains.
And food.
Rajma chawal.
Great. Okay, so that was it about from my side. Is there anything that you want to tell to your listeners or maybe the readers of your book? That is it from my end. Now let's end this with a piece of advice from you to your readers and your audience.
जिंदगी की जिम्मेदारियों में खुद को मत भूल जाओ. खुद के लिए वक्त निकालो. अपनी फैमिली के साथ टाइम स्पेंड करने के लिए, अनजान लोगों के साथ, दोस्तों के साथ. बस एक वजह ढूंढ लो कि मुझे जाना है. वो वजह अपने आप आपको वहाँ ले जाएगी. और अगर वजह नहीं मिल रहा है, वुड से यू कैन रीड द बुक. आपका खुद का मन हो जाएगा कि मैं सब छोड़ के एक बार के लिए चले जाऊँ कहीं पे और खुद को ढूंढ के आऊँ. कंसिडर्ड वन ऑफ द मोस्ट डिफिकल्ट रोड्स ऑफ इंडिया.
Okay.
हिंदुस्तान तिब्बत हाईवे.
Okay.
वन ऑफ द मोस्ट
हाँ आपने मेंशन किया है
हाँ.
बुक में.
तो वो मतलब वहाँ पे क्या पहाड़ बिल्कुल सीधे सीधे हैं.
हम्म.
और जब वो रोड बन भी रही थी
हम्म.
तो वहाँ पे क्या पत्थर गिर जाते थे बार बार.
अच्छा.
समवन यूज टू डाई एनी वर्कर होंगे. तो वहाँ पे बिलीव है कि तारंडा माता, किसी ने बोला था, वहाँ तारंडा एक विलेज है,
हम्म.
कि वहाँ माता को स्थापित करो यहाँ पे.
हम्म.
तो यू कैन लाइक, तो जब भी जाया जाता है आगे उस रोड से, तो माता रुक के वहाँ माता के दर्शन करके फिर आगे बढ़ते हैं, ताकि माता हमारी आगे रक्षा करे, आगे की कोई हमारे साथ हादसा या कुछ ना हो। कालपा आई वुड से कि ऐसी जगह है, फॉर मी इट हैज़ बीन लाइक, कि आप जब वहाँ पे जाते हो, वहाँ जाके मेरे को आज ऐसा लगता है कि मैं वहाँ गया नहीं, शिव जी ने मुझे खुद वहाँ बुलाया। और आप खुद महादेव तक जा नहीं सकते, महादेव आपको खुद अपने पास बुलाएंगे। तो आई बिलीव कि जो मैं तुंगनाथ गया या कालपा गया, वो महादेव ने मुझे यहाँ बुलाया, उसके बाद मेरी ज़िंदगी को एक डिफरेंट शेप दी।
Hmm.
Although I didn't like that thing, whatever happened with me, that only was only depressing for me, बहुत लो फेज़ में ले गई, बट उस लो फेज़ के लिए आई वुड से कि अच्छी चीज़ें जो दी, दैट इज़ दिस बुक एंड द लेसन्स दैट इट गेव, एंड what is that Shivji is said to be the destroyer.
Yeah.
So I used to think that why he is said to be the destroyer, what he destroys. So what I learned is that he destroys your attachments. He leads you towards detachment. Detachment doesn't mean that you are not attached with anyone.
Mm-hmm.
It means that the attachment should not be too much that it hurts you.
Right.
तो महादेव उस डिस्ट्रॉयर है आपकी उस गलत फीलिंग्स के लिए जो आपको गलत रास्ते पे ले जाती है, विच कैन हर्ट यू इन द लॉन्गर टर्म। तो वो छोटे टर्म में महादेव वो सब आपको सिखा देते हैं। 1-1.5 साल तो शायद आपको ऐसा लगे कि यार मेरे साथ ये क्यों हो रहा है, वाई एम फेसिंग ऑल दिस, आई ट्राई टू डू एवरीथिंग गुड, बट फिर भी मेरे साथ ऐसा हो रहा है। बट इन द लॉन्गर रन यू विल लर्न कि ये सब क्यों हुआ मेरे साथ। सो दैट इज़ वॉट महादेव इज़।